evening, everybody. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. We are live, and we're going to be having some fun creating the world of Valastrix. So, hello, hi, it is I, the Mama Bear Game. And we are live and going to have some fun tonight. Hello. Hi. How goes it? We are live and gonna have fun. I'm just putting stuff in my chat here real quick. Not my chat. My stream announcements. Because for some reason my other things are not posting. So yeah. So we're gonna boinkus that real quick. All right. Sorry, my hands are a little bit chilly on the chilly willy side. No, I gotta edit this. I have to edit this and go here. All right, there we go. We are live. Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I hope we all are ready for the events ahead tonight. And before we begin, I do want to say that anything that you all create, what is going on? Ah, yes. 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 What did my work post on Facebook now? Oh, nothing that I'm concerned of. But anyways, hello, hi, it is I, the Mama Bear, your DM for this session, for all sessions related to D&D on this channel. We are going to be hopping in and starting a new thing. We're starting, session 2 of a 7-part series. 7 or 8-part series. I can't quite remember how I set it up. And we're going to be, hi, can I help you? Can I help you, Bubbas? Can I? Hello? Yeah, you heard me. Just like, oh, hi, Mom. But yeah, so we're going to tonight be creating the lands, the regions, if you will. I have a really cool way of doing the map tonight, so I'm going to be introducing that as well. Hi, can I help you, my girl? My dude. Yes, I'm talking to you. Can I help you in any shape or form right now, kitty cat? I got a random over here who is demanding, absolutely demanding my attention. Like, Mom, what are you doing? Mom, Mother, Mummy. See? And this is the thing. She's been fixed for a while, and she still makes the noise and everything. She does this, I find, when she wants the attention, is what I have come to find. Is when she would like the attention of others. Can I please get a random shout out, please? A random shout out. Yeah, can I get a random shout out for my cat over here? Just being, hi baby, can I help you? Who's ever in chat, hello, hi. How are you? Hi, can I help you, Bubbies? Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? Huh? Hi, come here. Hey, it's okay. Thank Thank you. No warning, no explanation, just chaos. Please offer pets, compliments, and emotional support immediately. Hello, Crystal. Yes. Hi, bye-bye. Yes. She's being so good right now, all of a sudden. And I don't know why. She has been like this for like weeks now. Been all up in my space, if you guys could not tell. So, oh my goodness. Hi, Bubba's. What you doing? What you doing? Are you talking to Mom? Is that what you're trying to do? You trying to tell Mama how your day went? What? What do you see? You see Kitty on the screen? Hey, you see Kitty? You see Kitty? Hey. There's a kitty on the screen. Did you see the kitty? Huh? Did you see the kitty cat? Okay, so I'm only going to have one arm for the time being. Because she's legit perching on my arm. Hi, baby. It's okay. Come lie down to Mama. It's okay, bub. Mama's got you. I know, right? She's been like this ever since, I don't know, for the last like few weeks. She's been like all up and like, hi, Mom. Hi. And then once in a while she'll do this for no reason, but she's fixed. That's the thing. She's a fix-a-rude. She's got fix-a-rude. She can't have babies. I'm sorry. You cannot have bebés. No, you can't. No. No. We cannot have the bebés. No, no bebims. No, no bebims. Loki would hug like that, yeah. See, she's doing this right now, where she's all perched up on my hand. And then I'll just be like this. And then she'll move because my hand is not there for her support. And so she's like, oh no, Mother, I'm going to hop off now. Bye. Kind of thing. Like, what the hell, cat? But anywho, so before we begin, we do have 2 new channel redemptions. No, not 2. I can't count. So 3. We have 3 new channel redemptions. We have one called Legend Has It. You can place a legendary location anywhere on the map tonight. So it could be like a ruined city, a bottomless chasm, something of that nature. Anywhere on the map. And then of course we're in ads. Go figure. Another one that we have is Arcane Error, meaning something magic has gone wrong and it can't be fixed right away. And that's another one there. The last one, of course, is Nature Rolls a Natural 20. Meaning, and I can tell you the meaning. Meaning you can add a natural disaster such as like an earthquake zone, perpetual storms, volcanic chains, etc. Hi, can I help you? You cannot be laying up on my desk like that, bub. Come here. Let Mama love on you. Come here, baby. So those are the 3. I can't count. The 3 new 3 new channel redemptions. Of course, we still have the other ones. The Canonize It, Whispers of Forbidden Magic, of Forbidden Power, and Cosmic Oopsie. We have 6 now. Random. This does not give you permission to hop on the other side. No. Stay. Get over there and stay there. I'm not doing this bull honky of you going back and forth like we did last night, little girl. And she jumped off that bed fast. But yeah, so that is what we're starting out with is a lot of that hobnob right there. As you know, you guys as chat, you input can potentially become lore, especially if you suggest canonize this, you know. I have the final say as the DM who will be running this campaign, and mods, if we have any, will attempt to keep track. If not, I will do a lot of the tracking myself. So yeah. So goals for this session are a little bit different. We're simply going to be creating continents tonight. We're going to be shaping the land, that kind of nature. We're going to decide on how wild the world's geography is. Create the continents, create the natural, like, weirdness of the weather. We're going to talk about biomes and climate, where the players are going to be starting campaign, so on and so forth, is how that will go. So without further ado, we're going to review from the first session, and I do apologize. I was not thinking on placement of my camera. So for those that don't know, we've already had one session already. So the world was created through a singular cosmic event, leaving lasting scars written into reality. Its tone is dark fairy tale, where hope exists but is never guaranteed. Magic is rare and feared. I gotta fix. Because you guys can hardly see what I have at the very bottom. Oh my god. Random, you're fine. You're fine, Random. Stop it. Magic is rare and feared, shaping daily life and fear in equal measure. So meaning, if you use magic, there's a chance that you are going to get caught by the higher authorities, and something bad may happen to you. I want to use this campaign kind of as like an accountability, responsibility type thing for my players. So, anything that happens in campaign is kind of going to make you take accountability for, I think, is how we're going to be working on towards that. Maybe. A cosmic flaw now lingers, influencing history, myth, and fate. The world, of course, we decided has been named officially Val Asterix, and its story has begun. LOL, accountability buddies. I know, right? And then tonight, of course, for session 2, we're creating the world map, continent creation, bringing natural weirdness with natural disasters and weather, legendary locations, biomes, climate. Again, we're going to do the starter region where players may meet, and then of course wrap up and tease for session number 3. So last time, of course, we created the soul of the world. Tonight, we give it its bones and probably some scars, maybe. So yeah, so that's how we came about with the name. That's how we came about with how we're going to be treating this campaign, which has given me a chance to rewrite some stuff. And like I said, my players, I know who you know. I know you know who you are. And whatnot. But shit's gonna get, I don't want to say it's gonna get dark. It is gonna get dark. But I also want them to realize and know that this world is not going to be like all butterflies and rainbows kind of deal. Like, there's going to be people There's going to be beasts and monsters that are potentially a higher level than they are. Not by much, by a little bit, of course. So that is the big plan. So yeah. So that's the big plan. That's the big plan of everything. And I hope you guys come on in and join in and see what we have to offer. And it's going to be some cool shit. That's going to be, for sure, some cool shit. Let me go ahead. See if I can do this. See if I can do this without stuff breaking. Oh, Zephyr just tried to type on my phone. That's funny. That's a funny buddies. So we're going to go ahead and create the first poll in a second here. Let's see. Let's see. So I think what we can do actually before we put the poll up, I think, is we're going to go ahead and start creating the world, the map, if you will. So with this map, oh my God, these lights. I can hardly read anything. Excuse me. So yes. So the live map drawing, you guys decide as chat. I'm going to canonize. Chat suggestions are welcome. We don't need a whole lot of details yet. No borders, no cities. We have to also decide how wild is the world's geography going to be? Is it going to be mostly natural, naturally weird, or, actively unhinged in a way? So that's what we need to figure out as a community. So let me we're gonna do a 50 by 50. Initializing. We're waiting for Incarnation to load the map. So I'm gonna go ahead, bring everything over, and I'm going to share my screen here in a second. So yeah, so this is where we're at. So right now this is all ocean right now. What we're going to be doing is we're going to obviously begin drawing oceans first. And then, of course, we're going to do like rough land masses and such. But before we do, I'm going to do a poll here. Save back up. New poll. New poll. If I can type tonight too, that would be fantastic. How wild is this world's geography? Mostly natural. Naturally weird. And when I think naturally weird, I think something of like the Fae, kind of the Fae realm, kind of weird. Oh, Incarnate, stop it. And then actively unhinged. And we're gonna start the poll. new poll has begun. How wild are we going to be getting, guys, with this, with, the geography tonight? What are we doing? Are we going to get weird? Are we going to keep it safe and do like mostly natural? Or are we going to be like naturally weirding it up? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, folks. For those that are new coming on in, hello, hi, I am Mama Bear. And if you guys are also looking for the session 1, oh gosh, the session 1 notes and everything, you can find that right here. Oh, excuse me. I should not be yawning. But yeah, we're forging the world, the realm of Valastrix tonight. Of course, we're going to do naturally weird. Why? What else? I mean, like, come on. What else are we going to do? So I was teaching myself how to play with this here. I thought this was a neat little, instrument of design and everything. So I thought it was really, really, really cool on how this is done. Generate tool. What we can do is we can fill land with default land texture. And we can do all kinds of things. We could. How much ocean should we have for this world? Should we go like 50-50 with that, or like 60-40? Or like 70% land, 30% water? Like, what should we do? I just realized I probably put that poll on for way too long. Way too long. Go away. Who put nat? I want to know. Crystal, did you put naturally weird? Did you? 60-40 sounds good. Okay. And then generate that. And then what we can do, oh gosh. So this is what a 50-by-50 looks like. So this would be like our kind of realm type deal. Oh my god, go away. Go away! And then if we really wanted to, we could split things like down the middle here. So this way it kind of has like this separation in a sense. Like right here maybe. I want to see if I can figure that out. Ooh, I can. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, we got all kinds of cool shit. Don't save. No! Oh, you bitch. I'm yelling at this thing now. Do custom 50-by-50. Valastrix. Loading map, and then we're going to do a 60-40. Generate that world. Generate that world. We're going to erase. No. Caca. Undoing. Oh, let's see. That looks, I mean, okay. Ow. 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 I want to do things. Let's see. See, there's no notes. Create land on land brush. I want to try this here. I don't need the brush that big. We're going to ice and snow. We're going to water. Give me the water. Water. No, that's not what we want either. Nope. Nope. And then of course we have things that we can put down, like little objects, like little mountains and things, which I think is cool. Bring that back out. Let's see. No, let's cancel that. Let's cancel that and that. Or we can try and make this more, give it a little bit more world over here. Random. Did I call you over here? No, I did not. I did not call you over there. So what we can do is create more land by like right in here. Kind of deal. And that way this kind of looked a little bit bigger. I like the island here. Ooh, 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 ooh. We'll go up here and create this, and this will be kind of like the Necromancer Kings, like this area, if we want to, of course. Like the north over here on this side could be like the Necromancer King. She said yes. Oh. Oh my goodness. And then I think we're gonna put like little teeny tiny little islands around. She said yes. Who said yes? What? I am confused. I am so 5 levels of confused. I'm like, who's why, who, what, when, where, and why? Of course, it was Crystal that voted for the naturally weird. Yes, that's okay. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, so we have this here. Generate, pan and zoom. Shape tool. Ooh, I can subtract here. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? I want to let's see. I want to subtract. Subtract. Oh, let's see. Ooh, excuse me. Naturally weird. Naturally weird, everybody. I guess that is what the world is going to be. Naturally weird. Okay. I swear. If this keeps doing this, I swear to Jeebus Christ. Excuse me. Okay, I see what they're doing. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we're creating a world that is naturally weird. Okay. There's no shapes on this map. Fuck off. Let's see. I want to erase this world here. Actually, you know what? Let's generate a whole world like this. Let's generate that. And then what we can do is we'll fix this, obviously. We're obviously going to fix this here. Obviously. And then we're going to, let's see. They have lava, they have orc settlement. They have a core, barren lands. Let's stick with the grasslands for now. And we're gonna, I guess, start here. Or was it this? I don't know what that is. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's create some world continents here. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of dip it up this way. And then we'll have like an island type deal maybe. And this will be like the Necromancer King's domain is this up northern area right here. And then right here we'll do like a big ass continent right here. And then we're gonna shade this bitch in. Make sure that's all covered. Okay, let's see. Do this. Do a little bit of that. Oh my god. I'm laughing at myself right now, don't mind me. And then we'll have probably another one here. Oh, excuse me. I shouldn't be yawning. It's not even 8 o'clock. There's that. I feel like I got a burp. Excuse me. And then we'll do like this big ass island like right here. And then we'll do a bunch of tiny little islands around it. And then we'll do like a thin type here. Okay. There's that. And then if we really wanted to... Oh, are you dicking me? Really? I'm just looking. Put another one here, maybe. It looks like a bean. A little bean. I love it. A cute bean. Oh my goodness. I think most of all, one of these upper continents are gonna cause problems for someone or for everybody. I think personally, but that's just me. Excuse me. I'm trying to wake up, I promise. Oh God, no, that's not what we wanted. No! Yes. Oh my goodness. That scared me so much. That scared me so bad. For a second, I thought I lost all of that there. Like, let's see. Like this right here. Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying not to yawn. I'm really tired all of a sudden. And I don't like it. Excusez-moi. Excusez-me. But yeah, so that's what I think would represent really well with everybody. No, get out of there. Get out of there. It's like, get out of there, dude. Nope. That's not what we wanted. Okay, let's see. There's that. Alright. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to just take a quick bathroom break. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. You know how your body betrays you sometimes? That's what mine just did. My body hates me. Oh, yes, it does. And I'm cold now. I'm cold. I'm cold. I don't like it. I'm gonna go turn on my heater now. And then we'll finish working on the world. Charlie, take care of it now. All right. Alrighty, I'm back. All right, let's see. Let's figure out what we're gonna do here. I've been eating peppermints. The soft puff peppermints. They're so good. They're num num in the dum dum. Let's see. What? Oh, I do. What?
PS4.
No, because I'm streaming and you're going to bed in half an hour.
Okay.
Maybe another night, okay? Thank you. I want blue. Okay. Click anywhere to apply. No, I don't want that. See, no, I don't want to save and leave. Oh my Christ. God help me. It's gonna take me back here. We're gonna load. Load this map. Load this map. Load this map, please, and thank you. Alright, we don't need to have that big. Let's see. We don't need a dash line. We don't need a stone wall or anything. Let's make sure the thing isn't that big. I don't like it when it's ginormo. I don't like it when it's ginormo. Ah, that's what we need. So this right here, I have a feeling will be part of the Dark Necromancer King's like kingdom type deal. I mean, if you think about it, the whole world's going to be in darkness, essentially. So it's like all of this will be in dark. Can I help you, Rando? Hello? No. No. No, baby. Get up over there. Good girl. Be good. Because essentially, if you think about it, how, since the dark fairy tale and everything, and that's what we're doing, is since everything is going to be, by the time our players enter, excuse me, everything's going to be in like darkness. Meow. And we'll put this all here like such. Meow. Where was I? We're shaping this here. Oh, and I gotta do this. Little action. Shape that tool. No. No. This one. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay, let's see. Everything's in the dark shadowland type deal. Crystal, where'd you go? I'm so sorry if I got boring for a second. But yes, so we are going to do this. This is going to be all dark land because of the shadow. The shadows have won 99 years ago. And our players have got to find a way to end the darkness and bring back the light. Kind of deal is what we're setting for here. That's what we're dealing with. Do 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 do. Random, what are you doing, bub? You're being silly, is what you're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's take a peek. Go here and here and here. And I think the only safe place is going to be this green, that green inland right here. That is the only safe space. That is a space that the Necromancer King has not touched. That is the one place that the shadow cannot touch and has not touched. Due to some kind of magic, some kind of force, you know, something. Okay. I'm so cold. I don't like it. I don't like being cold. I don't like it. I don't like being cold. I don't like being cold. Random. Really, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up. Come on. Come lie down. Good girl. Go Bubbas. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 4 pretty big size continents. Actually, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it 5. Hi, can I help you, Eddie? Can I help you? Huh? Can I help you, Bubbles? We're gonna go do a little bit of this action. Yeah, huh? Are we gonna do that, Bubbles? Hi, baby. You are so comfortable, aren't you? Yes, I am, Mom. Yes, I am. What are you up to, Bubbles? Huh? What are you up to, sweet girl? What? What's the matter? Huh, Bob? Let's do this little action there. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you for the loves. Thank you so much for the lovies. I love you. She's loving up on me. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. But yes, so that is how Velostrix should work. Just remember that green down below in that corner, that is going to be like a safe zone. So for those that are trying to flee these other continents and their homes and everything, they're coming to the refugee spot, which is that green area. So that is what they got to do. What are you doing, Bubby, huh? Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Oh, I missed you too. I know. I know, Bubba. Oh. Come love on Mama. Yeah, that's right. Love on Mommy. Is that what we're doing? We're loving up on Mama. Huh? We're loving up on Mama. Oh, thank you. What are you doing? Are you shaking your little booty? Oh, shake, shake, shake that little booty. Shake, shake, shake that booty. Huh? Yeah. Hi, baby. Mama's got you. It's okay. It's okay. Can you go snuggles? Come snuggles, bye, Bubbles. Come here. Oh. Oh, you're such a good baby. You're such a good girl. Mama love up on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mommy's got a little Klingon kitty right now. Yeah, are you a Klingon? Huh? Are you a Klingon kitty? Are you? Oh, yep. Apparently she is. I can't have my left hand, guys. She's hijacked it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You are just a hijacking stuff, aren't you? Ooh, excuse me. All right, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Bubba's, can I have my hands, please? Huh? Can I have my hands? Can I? Hmm? Yeah. Good girls, huh? Good babies. Oh, yes. That feels good, Mom. That feels so good. Oh, yes, Mama. What is that? Oh, that's just nothing. Nothing to worry about, Bubba's. Oh, you know what? That was what would have been your teat. I just touched the boobs. Yes. All right. Are you gonna let me work, or what? Huh? Are you gonna let me work? What? Oh my God, Cat. Are you going to let me work at all, Bubba's? Thank you for getting off my lap. I appreciate it. Okay. Let me see. Sorry guys, I totally forgot I muted myself for a second because I was thinking out loud. I want this right here. I want this to be the safe starter area. Oh, excuse me. We'll have that spot right there. All of this right here as a safe area. And then we'll do bits and pieces here. Because remember, we're going to have like some villages around here too. And hidden druid circles and stuff. So I want to kind of have some of it as dark and then some of it kind of not. So it just shows that, and we're gonna have one of these like little island biddies here as a safe place with like little bits of pieces here, safe kind of deal. Have some of them here and then possibly right here. We'll have like another safe place here. This is going to just be all dark area. Okay. What was I doing? Yes, so this will be all dark up here because that's going to be the Necromancer King's like domain. That's going to be his home. And then I think what we'll also do right around here is we'll keep this coast kind of like a safe space kind of deal. Is what I think I'm doing. So something like that, maybe. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That there, that's all blah. That's all blah. Let's see. Break ends in 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. That there. We'll have these guys. We're gonna have some majority of it half and half safe, half not so safe, if that makes sense. Why is the orange soda always gone? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to focus here and it's really hard. It's super duper hard. Particularly with this kind of music. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Get off me. Yeah, so what we're going to do now. Okay. We're in it for some content creation. Honestly, content creation. You know? Like the stuff I'm doing right now. It's content. It's content, guys. Let's see. I'm looking for something. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Sorry if my chewing on my mint disturbed people. I'm sorry, I should have muted. So I got the archetype wrong. So archetype, we're gonna like give it like, is it the birthplace of da 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 kind of thing, or is it? Can I help you? I thought so. And then we're going to. Hey, excuse you. That is not for kitties. No, we're not doing this right now, Random. I told you no. Yeah, so it's not going to be hot or cold. I'm dumb. I was not thinking when I was doing these. I was half asleep majority of the time creating these. But we're going to figure out, like, the birthplace of life and civilization and all that stuff. So I'm going to get out of my phone the names that I have listed for these continents. So we have the cradle, which is birthplace of life and civilization. And then we have the wound, a magical catastrophe. Now these are all archetypes. These are not like names or anything. And then the ancient land is something like premortal world. So it would be like where it's not like mortal, it's obviously something before. Like the gods kind of thing. The next one is like a wild expanse. It's like an untamed frontier. Then we have like the scarred coast. Like a war-torn civilization edge. Like a brick you can. Build a house, a sink a dead body. And then we have the unknown, which I think. And then we also have. Oh, it's a region. It's not a continent. It's a region. Oh, why am I so tired tonight? The unknown, it's kind of like an unmapped type of reality. Dun, dun, Judas. Excuse me. I love you. Excuse me. Why am I yawning so much? It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. See, we're the first breath of magic. Aurelithan? Where the first breath of magic touched the earth. Touched the land. Friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm going to go for a quick break. I gotta go tuck the kids in the bed. I will be right back, and then we're going to figure this out together. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. Alright, guys, I am back. I am back. Alright. Let's see. Where are we at? Alright, we're still on continent creation, aren't we? Alright, guys. So, we, of course, are going to do a content creation. So, I have some names. I was not done pulling them up on my phone before I had to go tuck kids in the bed. Of course. So let's see. Oh, goodness golly. Miss Molly. All right. So we're looking at continent name options for Val Asterix. So we have one part, which I think is going to be one of the bigger continents. One of the safer continents, per se. So, like, one of these, this one probably, or like somewhere one of these spaces here, maybe, that's going to be like one of their safe spaces kind of thing and whatnot. So, I'm thinking that would be kind of like the cradle, if you will. And things we can do like Virila. I can't read my handwriting, guys. So, like, for the cradle, as I call it, which is like the safe space, the starter space, if you will. We have Orwelthin. We have Virila. We have Thalsarin. I think is how I pronounced it when I was writing these out. And then we have Slokarin. So that's the cradle type deal. Now, what we would call as the wound, which I think is what we would portray as this little piece here. I think that, because that is where essentially something went wrong. So we can do, we can call it, hey, can I, excuse you, random, you stay out of my mints, okay, little girl, okay, come here, come sit with mom. I swear to God, this cat is gonna drive me nuts. I thought of one called like the Scar of Asterix, or Valastrix was one. I thought one put all together, like Ashkarval, not Vale, Val, like Vall. That's one that I thought of. Let's see. Vescafall is what I thought about. The wound. Another part we have is like an ancient land, which we'll probably have up here. We'll call this the ancient land because this is where the Necromancer King will reside. And it's where everything is before mortals, essentially. Oh, did you fall down? Go boom? Okay, kitty? I guess so. She's not whining at me or anything, so trying to find my chapstick, the right chapstick I was using before. All right. So for like the ancient land, we had names such as Mithros Vale, all one word. The first silence, maybe. Elderwake. Hello, Chris. How are you? We're just going over continent names. So we're working on some things. I have stuff that I've been putting in. Just watching a movie. It's all good. It's all good. We haven't really gotten that far into it. So far, all that we did was create our map, which is what you see here. Ta-da. So this is the world of Valastrix. And we're figuring out names. So we figured out this place up here is going to be considered what I would call the ancient land. Kiss my Anthea. Kiss my Anthea. Sorry. That's a good one. I like that one. I had Solkarin as one. Askerfall as another. Let's see. Kelthun was another one that I had. Let's see, what else did I have? Feralis, Fearalis. I wrote them in my phone. I was doing this at work today. And I was just like sitting there throwing ideas around in my head. And I'm like, ooh, I like this one. Jot it down in my notes. And then I'll think of like another one, jot it down in my Samsung like notepad type thing. Verdun Reach. I have the Untethered Green. Ooh, the Broken Isle, yes. We'll have to name one of the islands that. That could be like kind of like the Scarred Coast kind of aspect, maybe. Let's see. Oh. Excuse me. There's another one that I mentioned in my last session's notes that you gave me. I need to pull it up now. What do you see about the personality? Thank you, Sarybot. The Celestial Confluence. Secrets hidden in plain sight. Forbidden ground. Was it the past land, Cress? Or was it the Culty! Jesus Christ! A mountain that is called Brokeback Mountain. We're not there yet. Culty. We're not there yet. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Brokeback Mountain. That will come to a that will come. Hey, Mel, thank you for redeeming your cookie. I thought that was a very fun giggle. Thank you, Culty. We're not there, unfortunately. We can. I'm trying to think. Where? We could put that with a biome or climate. Right now, we're working on continent names. So far, we have Kismayanthia, Solkaran, Ashkerval, Kalthum, Term, Feralis, Verdon Reach. We have the Broken Isle. And I'm going to canonize that one of the mountains in here, whether it be a floating mountain or whatnot, be known as Brokeback Mountain. As simple as that. That's a fun giggle. I love that though. Let's see. What about love that for me. Yes. There's Fangreach. Redwake. Ooh, Redwake. Let's see. Urvalin, which is before the pre-gods, the Isle of Irene. We'll have to call it Irene or something like that, so it blends with the Broken Isle. Or the Broke Isle. Broken Isle. Luminarin. Astrael. I'm looking at stuff here. So, like I mentioned to those that were in chat beforehand, this right here, this big continent here, is going to be like the safe place, the refuge, the Isle of Glass. It's the remnant of a volcanic explosion and covered in volcanic glass and shards of obsidian. The air is toxic and vents from below the surface billow forth noxious fumes and gas and clouds of poisonous vapors. Although the rare minerals of the surface are valuable, the toxins keep all the most foolhardy or desperate of adventurers from daring to attempt to collect them. Ooh! The Isle of Glass, I feel, could be something up this way. If we have this as the Isle of Glass, this is what I'm thinking of being like the Necromancer King's like domain. So if it gives him and his crew, the undead, that advantage of being on an island that is a remnant of volcanic eruptions. One of the smaller islets could also, that too. Let's see. This one though, I want to leave as like the Necromancer's like domain. My eyes, that's where my demons are. It's where my demons are. Too close. Let's see, Brown Hills. I want volcano, damn it. It's got to be possible for the PCs to get to the BBG for the final showdown. Yeah. Agreed. They have dwarven settlements, elven foliage. Mel, there's a mushroom. I know she probably can't hear me. Points of interest. Another mushroom. More mushrooms. Damn. Red Mountains. You'd think that they would have like some kind of like volcano. Oh, right there. Is that it? Now, Chris, would they be like dormant or would some still be active? Because if so, I can place like a line of like active volcanoes in here or put them like in corners of the islet. That is true. Maybe the BBEG necromancer is using his undead minions to mine the Isle of Glass. I agree with that. Would you think with the volcanoes, would you want me to place them like in different corners? So like have one like here, then here, and possibly here and here, and then have one in the middle. Right, that's true. Some vents need to be fresh. So I think what I'll do is do this. And then put one like right here. Nope. Like a line of 4? Okay. Let me Control Z that. And then do this. And this. And then I'll add like a couple of dormant volcanoes. Like right here and here. Does that look good? Go again, babe, go again. Sorry if the music isn't like the fantasy RPG type music. I just needed something to keep me up. Kind of thing at this point. And then that way you'll have the line of 4, but then we'll also have some of those dormant volcanoes that are like, oh shit, they mean business kind of thing. So that will be known as the Isle of Glass. No, hello. Is also working on crafting some weapons from the obsidian and giving them a jagged edge and causing a bleeding effect. But if the glass strikes the skeleton, it shatters. That sounds cool as shit, dude. Nope, nope. Get that out of there. On my body like a tattoo. Okay, so we have Isle of Glass. Right here. Kind of smack dab in the middle of everything. And then, what else do we have? And then Culty, if you want, we can have the Isle of Irene. And if you want, I can put your frickin' mountain on there. Now, do you want a green mountain, Culty? Or maybe a red mountain? Or brown? Or a really dry mountain? Snow mountains? We can do snow. Volcanoes, mountains. Well, the PC will mean the PCs can encounter some of these weapons being used against them, and if they capture some, they'll learn they need to switch to regular weapons against any skeletons. Right. Right, not Culty, Chris. Sorry. I've had a really long, last 3 days, so bear with me, guys. work has been killer lately. Mountains, let's see. Let's see. Hi, Rando. Uh-oh, be careful, baby. Are you okay, bub? And then, to make sure. There's a mountain for Colty. Random, what are you doing? The Isle of Irene and the Isle of Glass. Hi. Hi, Bubba's. It's okay. Stop. Chill. Chill. Chill out. You need to calm. Calm yourself. Goose Faba. My child. Holy guacamole. Between the eyes. But the first time the PCs attract skeletons with the weapons, they'll unhappily discover that the blade shatters, so their cool bleeding weapon will be lost and they'll have to try to capture more. That's evil. That's awesome though. That's an awesome play, my dude. That is so awesome. That's an evil move as a DM, but I like it. I'm gonna have to tell you about some of the traps that I have planned. Like when we get to like a dungeon, one of the dungeons in my campaign is gonna be hilarious. I know that none of my players are watching right now, so I can kind of spoil it. Spoil it! Spoil it! Spoil it! Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alright, so we have the Isle of Irene. Okay, we're gonna have to do that there. You're gonna have to canonize that, my friend. That is a really good idea, Chris. We'll canonize that shit. Canonize it. The DM says so. We're canonizing the Isle of Glass. I have this set on dark mode. Why are you on light? Why? I have you set on dark mode. It hurts my eyes. My eyes. It hurts. It hurts. I love any ideas. Sorry, eating. You're fine. We're canonizing it. Perhaps the BBEG is also working on crafting some weapons from the obsidian and giving them jagged edge. Yes. This right here. We're canonizing. We're canonizing that shit. Evil DM laughter. That still gets me. Oh my goodness. I'm putting my notes in right now. Let's see. Patience is waiting. Is this entertaining? With patience is waiting. Entertaining. I have evil things planned for my players. For example, I had an idea of something just to take up time, and I don't know if we would actually have to use it, but one of them would be to bring them into a dungeon, and the door automatically opens for them. Like there's like a stone that they accidentally step on or something, and they go in to said dungeon. Then as soon as they go in, door shuts and everything. And in the middle of this rather medium-sized room, there's like, it looks like this not tall totem, probably like 7 feet tall, and it has like different runes and stuff, and they have to figure it out what it is. And then they have, like I said, they think it's a puzzle waiting for them. So if they solve this puzzle, the door opens. What they don't know is as they waste their time on that puzzle, after like 20 minutes or so, the door's going to open back up to them. And then they can walk out and leave. Kind of thing. So a kind of way to like waste their time kind of deal. That is not the window I want. That's not the window. There you go. That's the window I want. But that's the plan for that. Now I want to name. So it's a late time where's the puzzle. Just sit down, take a nap, and the door open. Pretty much. Yeah. They're just gonna think they think it's gonna be like this big puzzle that's gonna give them a clue to like figure out how to end the necromancer, when in fact it's just a big time waster. Yeah, pretty much. I was thinking there one day, it would be hilarious. Be hilarious as shit if I could do that one of these days to one of my campaigns. Even if it was just a one shot. You know, just one of those things. Anyways, so I want to name this bit here. Kiss My Anthea is what I want to name this one. Kiss My Anthea. That is what I want to name this one. Anthea. Kiss My Anthea. Okay, I can change this song. I'm sorry. This is not. Pieces, this is my last resort. You can always give them short pins, a series of buckets of various volumes, and a well of water. They'll try to figure out the exact amount they need to depress the pins when it's just a time limit puzzle. Yeah. So, we're naming this Kiss Me Anthea. Now, Chris, since you're the one that came up with this lovely title, what kind of domain would we be looking at? Would we be looking at like mountains, villages, particularly? Exactly what would we be looking at? So I was thinking I want to include like some villages somewhere. I might do that though down here. Non-human races. Sorry. My stomach's been bothering me. Mint helps. Oh goodness. We have. I was thinking on putting mountains somewhere, having some mountain dwarves. Um, Dwarves, tieflings, because I'm obsessed with tieflings right now. Um, Gnomes, tieflings, dwarves, elves. Um, oh god, there's another one. I can't think of the name of it. Like, I'm trying to think. Oh, it's not gnome. Yeah, norms. I was norms. Norms. Gnomes. I was thinking of putting gnomes probably somewhere on this side, having like some villages or something set up, settlements. Um, Orcs somewhere. Giants, definitely. Have like a tribe of giants somewhere up in here or over here in Kismanthia. This right here will probably be like elves, tieflings, things of those types of races there. Um, and then dwarves, gnomes can go wherever. I want to have at least one like tribe of giants. Everybody's welcome. I'm very open. I am very open when it comes to stuff like that. So that's what we're looking. I'm really open to like any non-human races really lately. Can I help you? Rando. Random. Hey, no. No. What did I just say? Come here. Are you gonna settle? Come here. Yes, lie down. Chill out. I swear. I do want to have one giant tribe, or half giant. I definitely want to have orcs somewhere. Tieflings, elves, halflings. But they would technically be under human races, though, because they'd be considered half a human. Hi, buddy. It's okay. Chill out. Chill out. Can you do that? Or are you, like, wired because you got some catnip earlier? Huh? I swear, this cat is up my butt right now. She's a good kitty. Yes, you are. This is the random. And yes, random. Random has her own shout out. Like they've always done. You're okay, bub. What is your issue? Raise our glass to better days and our wicked ways. Can you not? Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Speaking of the land of turmoil, the dwarves in the mountain fastnesses delve deeper, following veins of precious ore, while the plains and valleys are populated by bands of roaming centaurs. I totally forgot about those. Thank you. Along the coast, elves live in villages of fishermen, some diving deep to bring forth valuable pearls and seagrasses, which they craft into healing potions, and other poultices. For their part, the centaurs follow great herds of aurochs across plains. All right, hey, no, I cannot have you right over there. Get on down. Oh, goodness. She don't like it that I move her. But I can't have her while I'm working. Okay, so let me see. Land of turmoil. So we'll put mountains up top here, maybe. Like, have like a line of 3 or 4. Oh, excuse me. Like a line of 4. Like right here. Oh, those are too tiny. Those are tiny. I don't like those. I want big mountains. Let's see. The Centaurs, Elves, and Dwarves are involved in a precarious alliance, banding together to fend off raids from various bands of giants who arrive across the sea on enormous floating fortresses and rafts. Okay. Alright, so Kiss My Anthea. I'm sorry, that's such a great name. I freaking love it. Thank you for reminding me about the centaurs. I have not dealt with a lot of centaurs, to be honest with you. Now, what would we be calling this precarious alliance? Anthea. Dwarves in the mountains. Plains. Valleys. Populated by centaurs. And along the coast are elves. The centaurs follow great herds of aurochs across the plains. Friction in your trees. Okay, and then we need valleys. Let's take a look what they have available. Oh, no valleys. What about plains? Plies. Plains. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see what we got in here. Core. Down in the radio well. Check out what going down swinging. The centaur stuff. Okay, let me see what I can figure out here. The giants wield a strange source of magic. Their sea shamans able to summon forth concealing clouds of mist and fog to hide their rafts. Powered by enormous sweeps and oars crafted or carved. Can't read. By enormous sweeps and oars carved from entire trees. Oh wow, okay. Down, down. Singing. Let's see. Let's do this. Let us put merchant cart, big tents, small tents. Let's see. Elven walls, elven capital. We'll do those, and then we'll include like a settlement of some kind. Oh, we need to have a mine. Put that like right here. A human farm, fortified city, castle, orc village. Ooh, that's what we need. The auroch is a wild ox standing up to 3 meters tall at the shoulder with long curved horns that could end up to 4 meters in width. Oof. It has a robust body, a light-colored muzzle, and was typically black in color, making it one of the largest herbivores of its time. A herd of aurochs are on the move sounds like an earthquake. Damn. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating the dwarves' mountain domain here. And I have the mine. This is like the dwarven towns up top here. I'm gonna get another. No, remove. I want to control and paste. Do kind of like this situation. Those are going to be like the mines and everything. From the large landmass that is south. The giants come from this one over this way. Okay. We got to figure out what we're going to name this continent next then. I have my list. I want to choose one. What about Askarval? Ashkarvall. For where the giants come from. Would that work, you think? You like that? Okay. Alright, so that's what we'll do. We're not going to put Kiss My Anthea Part 2 on there. No, thank you. Ashkarval. Right here. There we go. We have the Isle of Irene, the Isle of Class, Kiss My Anthea, and Ashkarval. Oh shit, I spelled it wrong. It's A-R, not E-R. I can't read my handwriting. Ashkarval. Why not, right? Why not? Why not? I like doing stuff like this. My juices are flowing. Creative juices, that is. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. Oh, stop it. Incarnate. Alright, so there's that. Oh, good times. And then so we've got Askarval, we got Kiss My Anthea. I gotta go back to finish Kiss My Anthea. So we have the dwarves. So the plains and valleys right here are going to be for the centaurs. So what I'm gonna do is go and build here, catalog that. I'm not gonna do the orc village. I don't like how that looks. I know with centaurs. Centaurs. I'd offer that in the language of the giants. The land is actually called Korra. And all the lands have different names. And if the PCs ever find a wrecked giant raft or fight the giants, they might discover a map written in. Ooh! Look at you being all creative over here. Oh, they got shipwrecks too in here. They get tower ruins, windmills, farms. This is all human settlements, of course. And then we have nomads, Nordic, orc settlements, points of interest, simple foliage. Ooh, they got snowy, floaty islands. I love my cat drinking out of its cup. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. I'm keeping stuff track and stuff. Let's see. No, get out of there. I want to change the color a little bit. Is driving 15 cars. It will help the PCs anyways, but it does add some flavor to the game and show the PCs some of the little details that you've thought of. Yeah. I don't like that. I want to find stuff that marks you as an amazing TM. Oh, thank you. This is like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my first time of ever attempting a homebrew, like anything. Usually I will go for the stuff that's like all ready to go. Like how we've been doing like the Frozen Sick one shot that we started, which we're going to be finishing hopefully within the next few days. I'm just trying to get word back from everybody that is wondering about that, you know. Hi, girly pop. They have mausoleums. Oh, points of interest. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with running a pre-built. For me, it's a lot easier because I'm a busy person and everything. So I take all of my extra time after the kids go to bed, and on nights that I don't stream, now it's just only going to be Sunday. And after stream on Friday night and Saturday, that I'm going to be putting a lot of my time and energy into my campaign, my homebrew campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna be a busy mom. I'm gonna be a busy person, and I'll know like when to take my breaks and stuff, and things of that sorts. This is Elven Towns, Dwarven Mountain. You know what? I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I'm gonna add some of these here. I know these are like, it says that they're orc, but I'm gonna leave that for now as like the centaurs. Can I, Rando? I love you. I do. I really do. largest challenge, in my opinion, when creating adventures. You have to remember that there will always be details and facts inside your skulls that the players do not have access to, which make the world make so much more sense to you, and you got to somehow get that info. Yes, I have learned that even with the pre-built adventures, is that what I'm trying to convey to them, I have to sometimes try it so that it gets in their head and be like, oh, we need to be doing this instead of that kind of thing. You know, that's how I see it and everything. I'm not saying that my players are dim in any shape or form, but it takes a lot. It does. It does take a lot. It's a big part of the challenge I've found as being a DM is whether it's online or local, you have to get the information that you know planted in their heads and be like, oh shit, we got to do this. Get the point A to point B so that we can make it to point C without dying. I thought of another. I don't know if I told you I ran this by you, Chris. I can't remember if I did. I thought of this really cool campaign. Need to shift computers will be. Yes, of course. While you're doing that, I'm gonna work on the Kismayanthia. No, I don't want that. I want this to go here. And then elven towns are going along the coast. Kind of deal. I know, I kind of did the centaurs a little dirty, but I'm fixing it. I definitely did the dwarves dirty. That's for damn sure. So there we go. While I'm gonna go grab a quick drink because my throat is really dry and I'm sick of eating mints. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna switch over to the Mama Bear thinking for a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink. Okay, I'm back. I got my water. Honey, are you coming? Alright, I'm back. I had to grab water. I'm only human after all. Okay, guys? Okay. I told myself I'm starting back on my intermittent fasting, and I stopped eating at 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to. I've already broke it a couple times already, but it's whatever. Let's see. So we have the elf in here. I wonder if we have like docks. Do we have a dock? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, what do we have for docks? I want big dock. Big docks. You know. And then can I want to rotate it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do like having these guys out though. We'll get another one set up over here at this elven town. Honey, are you coming? Okay. Tastes so good with the growing pie. Let's see. Okay. So, okay, let's see. So we have that, all this here. An Ashkerval. We're going to do giants. All human settlements. As a temple. I don't want temples. Let's see. coast cliffs, short coast cliffs, small cliffs, craters. And I don't know more. It's a dwarven mine. That's volcanoes. That's the orc village. Let me see what else we got. Banners. A dark tower. Definitely putting that up here. Okay, let's see. I need to have like some kind of castle. Talaga. Let's see. Oh, good song. Can't skip over this one, guys. Done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. I gotta add also, guys, I gotta add the Forgotten Forest, which, according to Crystal, she helped me. She did a lot of the work on that one. The Forgotten Forest. She called it Peachmore. Okay. Save the Grand Druid Estuaries, created the settlement system. Okay, cool. Okay. And that's the Forgotten Forest is where our great druid is going to be. When you are done, lay your weary head to rest. You cry no more. Okay, we need boats. That's a dock. No, I don't like that either. An orc ship. Do that kind of deal. Okay. And then we're going to put the Forgotten Forest over here on this side. I know we're not supposed to be doing stuff like that right now. We're supposed to be naming continents, but I just remembered to do this. It's a forgotten forest. Let's see. And then we need to have yours. Yours that you gave me. The Broken Isle. That would be the Broken Isle. That is forbidden. Forbidden, you hear me? Note, this. And this. Okay, there's that. Now I need to move Escarval. I was thinking. This would be but I can't make him stay. Hey, can I help you? This is mine. Thank you. How about this? Oh, no, that won't work. Fuck. I want to give it a place. Let me see. Domain. Ooh. Ooh. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Good song. Let's see. Karth Noctira. Ugh, I don't know about that one. Osirium? I like that. And it's OSS. I'm looking through my names here. Osirium is what we're going to call this place. I need castle. Pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, what is that again? That's a, oh, those are craters. Why did I do that? I need something around here for Osirium. And Osirium is a bone-built empire, if you will. My time's come, send shivers down my spine. Body is aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Leave you all behind to face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. Sometimes I wish I've never been born at all. Let's see. Let's do a bunch of ruins here. And then, oh no. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Silhouette of a man, scatter moves when you do the fandango. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo Figaro. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Inspired by this life, but this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, let him go, let him go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Be lost, go, it's better than a sight for me, for me, for me. I can't spell. I can't spell. Will you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? Do you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then we're gonna add villages. Really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Okay. And then we're going here. Let's see. I want to put some more mountaintops in places here. Chasing helping you come around. We're gonna throw some mountains in here. And I'll throw some mountains over here. We're gonna control and save. Control, save. So come and taste the reason I'm nothing like the rest. Okay, let's see. Do some of that there, and then we're going to include some trees around some of these settlements here. Just sanity, but twisting all your thoughts around. All right. Look at that. That looks so cool. Okay. And I gotta name these other two. These other two continents. What do I have here? Villages, and I have it set up here that I have ways of finding things in my phone. Ooh. Let's see. Na. Ashtarval. There's that one. Let's see. No, stop. Don't. Stop it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start a riot. Hey, Simple, what you doing, Bubs? I'm thinking here on this world over here. I was thinking Bloomreach. Either Bloomreach. I have Aron's no, Glyphmore, Old Reach. I have Fangroot. I want to add a lighthouse. do we have a lighthouse that we can add somewhere? Yes, we do. Points of interest. Let's put, you know what? We'll put the lighthouse on the Broken Isle. How's that sound? Oh. And then we'll also include one over here, so it's kind of like a beacon in a sense. And we'll put one down over here. I know what we're naming this one. I know what we're naming this world. We're naming it Salt Spire. We're naming that Salt Spire because it's going to be... Actually, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's see. I have a way of doing this. I have a system set up. And I do it all on my phone. I don't know why. I just do. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, one of them. One of them would have to be more grave. Maybe. Let's see. Nope. Threnovar. Threnovar I have it written as where history is etched into stone by blood and prophecy. So that's what we're going to name you. Threnovar. I just realized that we really need to get moving because I have more stuff to go over with you guys. I just realized that. Threnovar. And then... Oh! I have so many lists that I've done throughout the last days here. How about the Blackweld? Blackweld? It's Blackweld. I'm back, lady. Long story, lol. Hey, look at what we do with our maps so far. What do you think? I'm just finishing up naming stuff. Are you okay? Are we all good? No, get out of there. I see. Oh, I love it. Blackweld will be right here. So I've decided that the Forgotten Forest that we canonized in last week's session is going in where there's Threnavar, and that's where our Grand Druid is going to be. So that's what we have. That's our map. That is our map, guys. Look at that shit. We did that shit. We did that. Woohoo! Hey, can you not? Cool. Good location. I know, right? Well, I kind of figured. And then these are all like little villages around here. I have a village there. This right here is going to be like the dwarves. And then we have the centaurs. And then the elves have the coast here. Problem child. Another dock. And these guys have like an alliance and everything, a precarious alliance between the three of them to protect themselves from the giants that are in Ashkaval. And these are the giant ships that are coming to this way so that they can pillage. We have the Broken Isle, which was also canonized in last session. Culty gave us the Isle of Irene, or Irene as we'll call it, with Brokeback Mountain as he canonized. Long story. Then we have the Isle of Glass that Crest canonized this session, and this is where the Necromancer, his domain is. But I'm snipping that shit. That is so cool. Choose that. And then I think what I'll do at the bottom is Val Ostrix. And I'll make this bigger so that it can be seen. There we go. There is our map, everybody. That is not it, though. We got more to go through. I gotta show this to my friends. Where's my Discord? I'm gonna put it in. And I had to get water because it was getting dry in here and I was cold and yeah. I am so freaking proud of that. I fucking love it. I love it. Oh, no. Nom, 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 nom. So, we have so many things. Kiss My Anthea. We have Kiss My Anthea. Ash Kerval. And then we have Black Whaled, which is going to be like our naval town type deal. I'm going to put boats and things around this right here. So it shows that it's like a naval, yeah, it's ships. it ships, you know. And then we have Therenovar, Osirium, and then we have the Isle of Irene, thanks to Culti. And the Forgotten Forest, of course, in Threnovar, thanks to my girl Crystal. My bestie. And then we actually have two from Chris. The Isle of Glass and the Broken Island, the Broken Isle. And there we go. We have those. The next thing that we need to discuss now, and I put it in the wrong chat, but that's okay. I don't care. I had to share it to my friends. I'm so proud. I love my forest and the necromancer. I love it all so far, dude. Like, I'm glad that you're tuning in, coming back in now, because me and Chris were like shooting back ideas and everything. So now that we did the continents, okay, here's one. What would you consider the most dangerous? Let me go back to my map. Let's go back to the map. Out of all of these. Yes, but I have favorites, LOL. All of these, which one do you think is the most dangerous? Which one would you think is the most dangerous, guys? I need to save, because it's telling me to save. Over the top, I don't know what I do, is all I know is I don't want to stop. So yeah, oh my god. And this, of course, the map that we created is all thanks to Incarnate. You can find them, of course, at incarnate.com. It does cost a subscription, which you can pay annually, which is what I'm doing, which is what I've done. Should be the Broken Isle, but seems like it would be. Yeah, I know. But the Broken Isle, I have a vision of it being an island, and then I have plans for the Broken Isle. I has plans for the Broken Isle. And it's not necessarily going to be like the last stand. The last stand I feel as having the BBEG Necromancer would be either in Osirium or like somewhere here, you know, somewhere. The Broken Isle, I think I'm probably gonna have like the players be introduced. Yes, exactly. Never know what to expect. Osirium, which I have here. I wrote it down on my list because I have many lists, as we all know. Osirium. Where are you? Osirium, where are you? I had it. Don't you, 'cause I know any. And of course, I don't have the right list now. Of course I don't. But Osirium is based off of a bone built like kingdom type deal. So I figured, ta-da, Valastrix, everybody. Valastrix. I'm so proud of this map. I love it. And I love Culty's little Isle of Irene that has like one mountain, aka Brokeback Mountain. I'm gonna laugh at this still. So the next piece is our natural weirdness. We're gonna add iconic landmarks without breaking the map. Now this is where I have the 2 out of the 3 channel redemptions. That's what, yeah, with the Osirium, yes. The continent of Osirium, that's where I feel that that would be that base for the Necromancer to watch on as these players have to prove themselves that they are these heroes that this world needs to take down said Necromancer. So, anyways, creating natural weirdness. We already have some of the Ooh, that felt great. Max to 1 to 2 chaos additions per continent. So channel redeem. You can add a natural disaster, so like an earthquake zone, perpetual storms, volcanic chain, legendary location. We can do like ruined cities, floating mountains, bottomless chasms, things of that sort. So if you have any ideas on either one of those 2, go ahead and redeem your redemption for that. Or even throw it in chat. I don't care. Honestly, I don't. I was thinking on like some kind of like whirlpool in between here and then have like another one here. So it's kind of a dangerous place to get around here. I would allow floating cities. Like probably have like a floating city like right here, maybe. I think I can work something up. Let me see. First I want to put right here and then one here. And then I have floating islands. Or what do we have for cities? Oh wait, I might have an idea. See if I can do it with Incarnate. Holy shit! I don't want it too big. Have like a floating isle, like right there. Would that look cool? And then city. Stop. Let's see, what's this? And we can bring the scale up a little bit, maybe. Oh no, that don't work. Shit. And Bundy. Ooh, have like a sunken city somewhere. $1985. I want to figure out how can I get a city. Oh, I can't. No, poopy. Poopy. to combine. I can have a floating isle. I'm trying to figure out the floating cities part. Let's see. Flip vertically, flip horizontally. I want to put something like right there. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it does not show me. I can't. I can't do a city? Are you kidding me? So I can't exactly do a floating city for some reason. I can do a sunken city, which is right here. I have a floating island up here. That's what I have. I'll show you. So, I have a floating island. I can't do a city for some reason. It does not include it, which is stupid. But I do have a sunken city, if that is something that you would be okay with, Crystal. That sounds good to you? Okay. And we'll still do the floating isle. So that way it can be, you know, something cool if you want. I figured, why not? Let's go back to weirdness. So yeah, so we have the sunken island, we have that. We already have the volcanoes. We've already gone through the archetype, the vibe, the danger level. We've done all of that. Map review, of course, this is the official thing there. Now we're going into, of course, my big booty is covering up half of what I done up here. Sunken City could have, yes, exactly. That was what I was thinking when I was just trying to see if we were able to do like a floating city of some kind and have like this very high intelligent like elven community or something. Or ooh, even a druidic. That's where all the druids went. Oh, I am so big brain. Floating city. Druidic. We'll put druidic refugee. And then of course it's like masked because I have some elven folk there. You know what I mean? Shit. Like sorcerers and warlocks and stuff. That's able to like shield the island and everything, you know, like they did in Legend of Vox Machina. They shield, was it Whitestone or was it Vax and Vex's like childhood home? It's one of the two is all I can remember. But you know what I mean, kind of like a cloaking spell. So like it's cloaked so that their enemies can't find them. That's oh my god. Oh my god, who's the DM? I'm the DM, baby. That's a great idea. Thank you, Crystal. I'm trying to remember And it was like, didn't at one point they were thinking of cloaking Whitestone and everything at one point? I gotta watch the series again, but I think they were planning on doing it or something, and then they attacked anyways. The conclave, and the druids make it easy to farm. Yes. Oh, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add more than one. We're gonna add more than one. They did, but okay, that's right. Didn't work. That's right. Oh, I was trying to remember. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, where can I put this other floating city? Ooh, right here. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller though. Kind of like that there. And then we're going to do another one like right here. Make it a little bit smaller. Kind of thing. Yes. See what I mean? I know what I'm talking about. It's just going to take me 2 freaking seconds to remember what part of the series it was from. Okay, so on that map, we need to figure out where in the world are we going to be starting? Where in the world are our players going to start their lovely thing? I was thinking on doing like 4 points or something. There's like, I'm trying to think. Boom, boom, boom. No. Don't laugh at me, guys. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So if we started somewhere in here, either in Blackwild, good starter point. Okay, I'll take that into consideration. Blackwild. I was also thinking Threnavar. They could also possibly start there. Because initially what I want them to do is do like a hexagon around. So like probably start in Blackwild, move over to Ashkavar, then probably hit Kismianthia, and then either that or I'll just have them do like an isle travel from Blackwild. Oh, I want to do this. I want to figure out how I'm going to do this though. How do I want to do this? You know what I mean? I want to kind of go in a hexagon because if you remember, we were talking about this secret. I don't know if you were here for a lot of session 1. I can't remember, Crystal. But we were talking about how there's this one special rune, this one symbol that is needed to perform a ritual to, like, vanquish the necromancer. The BBEG. And everything. And one of my secrets that I wanted to do was kind of do like either a hexagon or a square or like a triangle or something, you know. But I also want I want to also hit every single one of these, but I can also do like one shots here and there with this world and everything as well. But yeah, if we started in like Blackwild, made like our way to Threnavar, and then being sent like on a mission to Broken Isle, And then from Broken Isle, there's a clue there that goes to the Isle of Irene. And then go down to Ashkavar for like another clue or something. Then head up to Kismianthia. And then either final battle or one battle would be the Isle of Glass. And I'd have to figure out like what would be best for you all, because there's going to be toxic fumes there that are going to be bothering whatever race, any living race. The toxic fumes are not going to hurt the undead necessarily. And possibly I'm going to be having Mr. Necromancer King man thing having his undead minions mining the obsidian for like weaponry and stuff. So like special weaponry that can potentially be used by either the skeletons or like the players, you know, things of that nature. It's either final battle would be like Isle of Glass or Osirium and whatnot. Because potentially we're thinking that Mr. Necromancer Man has that rune locked up in like one of the towers in his castle, and the players have to go, the PCs are going to have to come up with a plan to steal that rune to conduct the ritual to vanquish. Yes, one of the floating islands. Ooh, what are we gonna... That's right. What are we gonna name the islands? Hold on a minute. I might have something. Is it sad that I make a list for, like, druid continents and stuff like that? Druidic islands. And I have... Let me run some ideas here. Ooh. That's right. I totally forgot about some of these. No, because I've been doing the same thing. This is why we get along so well, Crystal, because we're like two of the same people. We're the same. Ooh. We can name one of them Thryssvale. It's spelled Thrysssvale. And I have it defined as a lullaby name hiding the brutal truth. I like that one. The 3 floating islands. I have 4 binders of stuff and it looks like I need 2 more. I know, I have like 3 notebooks. So Thryssvale. Would we want that to be the big main island, though? Have Thryssvale as the big island. Let's see. How about Kale Grove as another one? And that is Caelgrove. It's considered the first grove, is what I have defined. The first groves, first island type deal. There's that one. I have a list. I'm weird. Let's see. Loonthorn is another one. And moon-blessed thorns and silver bark are on the trees. I don't know what I was thinking for half of these. Silvered, yes, silvered bark. So it kind of looked like a druidic, like fayish, like pixie fairy type island for that one, possibly. Forgotten Bow. Your notes need notes. Yeah, my notes need notes. I'm the DM, for frick's sake. Oh my goodness. I visit the Fae Island for sure, for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 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 I like. They fascinate me. I know, right? I do know that we're gonna have tieflings in this world. Let's see. Lunareth. Lunareth. Ouch. Lunareth Glade is another one that I like. Lunareth is Lunareth and then Glade. Or Lunareth Isle. Even better. Okay. We're going to make this so much smaller. 32. There's fail as this one here. And then ow, ow, ow. Then the second one we have is Kalegrave. I'm gonna put Kalegrave down here. Kalegrave will go here. And then Luna Reth Isle will go here. I'll make this a little bit smaller because it's a smaller island. Like that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Frick. Frick my anus. Kale. Grove. There we go. Look at that. That is awesome. That is a great map. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, we're saving this for like a 5th millionth time. Map review. Biomes. Okay, so I need to figure this out. Need it printed out and on my wall, she says. We have it in my Discord. I sent it to the D&D chat members and everything. So if you wanted to print it out, it's right there, you know. But yes, so I figure we'll decide down the middle with either Blackwild or Threnavar as the starting point, is what I'm thinking. Excuse me. Map is saved. I'll see if I can get Thomas to print it out for me. Yeah. Nice. Now, I would think with Osirium being the north, it would be like the coldest. It would be cold. Well, duh, it's like land of the dead just about. And the Isles of Irene and Glass, they're gonna be obviously like islands, like kind of dry. The Broken Isle, we're gonna put like weird biome. I'll put Fae, like Threnavar, Blackweld, and the rest are gonna be like a temperate, like the rest of the world, is what I'm figuring out. And then start a region. We already did that. All right. So, this unfortunately means that we gotta wrap up. Session wrap up and tease for next time. It's a good song, but oh goodness. That sounds like good weather for all the areas. I know, right? For all the areas. Let's see. Okay, we'll deal with this one. All right. So tonight we didn't just draw a map. We decided where stories can and obviously cannot survive. I'm gonna put a poll in one of my, what Discord should I put it in? Oh, let's see. I know we're gonna be putting it in the D&D, the Crit Circle channel there. I think what we'll do is we'll put it in the cast hall. Vote. Oh, what is your favorite continent? And then we'll go ahead. I love the Kiss My Anthea one. That one's a good one. Ashkerval. Blackwield. And I'm also going to include, it probably won't be like tonight. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow or Friday that I get like all the updated notes and everything in. Blackwield, Threnavar, Osirium. I should know how to spell these. I came up with some of these. Osirium. And then we'll put the Isles. Irene. Glass. Blast, everybody. Broken Isle. And then the floating islands. The floating isles. Thrisvale. Kale Grove. And Lunarath Isle. Duration, we're gonna put it up for the week. So there we go. I put that in there. We're going to edit. Can we edit? Oh no, we can do this though. Check out the map that Chat and I created tonight of Val Ostrix. And let us know what your favorite continent is. I want to fix it. Bum 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 bum. I. The map can be found in the Damien, Allfather, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. For those that don't know me, hi, I am Mama Bear Game. Thank you so much for the raid. How are we doing, Damien? Hello. How goes it? For those that don't know me, hi, I am Mama Bear Gaming. I am a variety content creator, true crime lover, paranormal enthusiast, and Dungeons and Dragons dungeon master or mistress, whichever you will prefer. You'll also be seeing me playing games like Phasmophobia, Repo, Dead by Daylight, DDLV, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Palia, RuneScape, and many more. I've taken a liking for RuneScape. I'm like obsessed with it. We're playing that Friday, I believe. We're playing RuneScape Dragon Wild, I think it is. So there's that. We just got done creating the world of Val Ostrix for my homebrew. We just got done creating the map. I'm going to show you the map in a second here. I just finishing up something on my Discord. And for those that are not in my Discord and would like to be, come and join the Cozy Chaos Coven. By joining the Discord server, right there in the link, we have a warm, chaotic, good space for D&D, games, crafts, memes, and unhinged vibes. But we make it cozy. Join us right there. I would love to have you guys. But yeah, so we just got done creating, this is session 2 out of 7 or 8 of creating a world with my community. So let me show you our map that we created. And this is, of course, thanks to Incarnate. So we have our lovely Val Ostrix world name. We have the Ashkavar, which is the Giants continent. We haven't done anything regarding countries or anything like that yet, or any regions of that matter. That's another session for another time. We do have Kismayanthia, which is a precarious alliance of mountain dwarves, centaurs, and elves to protect each other from the giants that are, of course, are in these boats here. We also have the Isle of Glass, where it is a toxic, is a place that has toxic fumes covered in obsidian rock, where we have the Necromancer King who resides in Osirium, sending his undead minions to mine the obsidian for like weaponry and stuff. And a lot of this too has been canon. I have a channel point redemption called Canonize This, and I have my crew canonize it. We of course have Throne of Ar, which is where we have the Forgotten Forest, which is where the Grand Druid lives. We have like some villages here, Then we have our floating islands, Kalegrove, Thrisvale, and Lunareth. And then we have a few sunken cities, some little tiny itty bitty islands, whirlpools, the whole nine. So that's what we did tonight. We covered biomes, climates, all that stuff. Now we're just wrapping up and everything. And you can head on over to the Cozy Chaos Coven Discord, go into the D&D, the Crit Circle channel, and you'll go ahead and find that poll on what your favorite continent is. And then you can also check out the lore library for all the sessions that I'm going to have canonized into like session notes and everything. That won't be tonight. That will be definitely tomorrow. Next session, which is session number 3, we're going to be creating the nations, the borders, politics, and the people in between who just like to ruin everything. But that is a wrap for me. I am gonna be calling it myself. And we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Again, thank you to everybody. Oh, I didn't shout you out. I am so sorry, Damien. I am such a terrible streamer. Go ahead and follow Damien Allfather right there. Go ahead, give them a follow. Thank you so much again for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful night. If you need to go de-stress, stream, all that, please go ahead and do so. But we're going to go and find a raid and raid out so that way I can kind of chillax and, chillax and have my own little bit of relaxation. But I want to thank you to everybody. Good night, Chris. I just saw that you popped back in. Do you want to see the map before you go? We finished the map. We finished the map. The map. The map. The map. The map. The map. Can I find it? Do you think I can find it? Yes, please. Okay. I hope it pleases your liking, of course. Is this the one? Yes. This is the one. Okay. We're going to fit the screen. So this is what we have. We have... That needs to go away. We have... we have the Kismayanthia. We have Ashkaval. We have Blackwheeled, which is going to be like a naval, like where the ships are going to be. I'm going to put ships in and everything. We have 3 floating isles. We have Thrisvale, Lunareth, and Kalegrove. And these are the places that the druids and the clerics have seeked refuge from the necromancer and the shadow guard. The shadow, I think I said the shadow lords or the shadow conclave or something like that. I put in my notes. I'd have to look back. But that is where they will be residing as refuge, and they kind of have like a cloaking, like a long-term either griffin riders on the floating isles. There can be. I can make sure that there are griffin riders on the floating isles. But these are where the druids and the clerics are going to seek refuge, and they have on each of these islands, these floating isles, there's going to be a cloaking spell or ritual, or some kind of cloaking so that they can't be found by the necromancer and his minions. So kind of like taking a page out of the Legend of Vox Machina, where Vex and Vath had their where they had their homeland, their kingdom and everything, where they grew up, cloaked kind of thing. Griffin, Riders, Canonize for the islands. So that's what we have there. Then we have Threnavar, which is where we have the Forgotten Forest, where the Grand Druid resides, of course. And of course, he'll venture to this little village here, one of these villages, and tell his grand stories that people think are made up, in fact, that they're real, because everyone else has forgotten what's happened, kind of thing. But he has not forgotten. He remembers it all. We have Osirium, which is the necromancer's domain. It's built pretty much on the darkness, the shadow, bone built from the bones of their enemies, pretty much. Kind of like a necropolis, if you will, if you think about it like that. So, then we have your Broken Isle that you canonized last session. The Isle of Irene with Brokeback Mountain. That cult you canonized, god damn it. And then we have your lovely Isle of Glass. What do you think? Oh. What you think there, buddy? Very exciting. You like it? I get a good approval? I get a good grade? I get good grade? I get good star? I'm tempted to stop helping and hope that I can play in this adventure. You want to? You can. I'm just a newbie DM, though. You gotta take it easy on me, yo. I'm a newbie. I'm a baby compared to, like, others that you've probably played with. Just saying. I would be honored. I would be honored, my dude. Let's see. I'm gonna find somebody to read real quick. While we're figuring stuff out. You need a ringer or two like me and Mel and B to wrangle the newbie players. Yeah, I know. Crystal, Cry Dragon Lily, she's been actually playing probably longer than I have with D&D. She's actually grew up around it. So she's not one that I have to worry. I wouldn't say necessarily worry about. But it's like my other players, the couple of new ones that I have. I know Culty wants to play D&D with me, and Christina wants to play as well. They're both newbies. I don't know if Mel would join. Is the thing. Mel might. We have to. I need a ringer. Yeah. We'll have to throw it out to B too. See what his schedule's up to. I haven't talked to B in a while, man. Like, I'm a horrible friend. I am one of those horrible friends that, like, does not, like, really reach out to people. You know, I don't know why. I blame my ADHD with the tism touch there. Yeah. B and Mel would be great players. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby, of course. So, Mel is very creative. I will say that. She is. Dude, I saved this. I don't how many freaking times tonight. So don't tell me that it's not safe. Oh my god, leave already. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. But yes, so for those that want to look in the Discord for any lore, check out the map, anything of that nature. I do have a poll up asking what your favorite continent is. So go ahead over to the Cozy Chaos Coven to check that out. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's go find a raid. You know what? I haven't raided True Phoenix in a bit. I haven't raided them in a while. I don't think I have. Nope, I haven't raided them in a while. So I think that's what we'll do. First off, I'm going to do a thank you to everybody. Come on, mix it up. Do your bish. Oh, shit. I realized what I did. I vote for the Isle of Glass. I literally made it up tonight and yes, I am really proud of that one too. I like all of them though. I can't help it. I'm the DM. I love all of them. But thank you, of course, to my chatters, my lurkers, my mods, the raiders from earlier. Again, Damien Allfather, thank you so much for that raid earlier. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Cozy Chaos, of course, wouldn't exist without you guys. I love you all, and I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for coming on to this fun little adventure with me, and I can't wait. You're the DM. You're supposed to love all of them. Yes. Yes, it's like the favorite child kind of thing. The favorite child. I can't have a favorite child. I gotta love all of them. And everything. But yeah, I have to love all of them. They're like my children. They are my children. This campaign is my child as well. So, like, I can't have favorites of anything, unfortunately. Raid, 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 raid. Yes, we are going to raid. Raid message is at that top right there. That is for everybody. My chatters, my lurkers, my followers, my subscribers. We're going to go raid True Phoenix. Go and show that cozy chaos. Give them the chaos. Let chaos reign. Let's go give them the raid. I will see you guys all tomorrow for some form of stream. It's most likely going to be a community night kind of thing. One of the last ones for a while. But let's go give that raid over to Phoenix. I will see you guys all tomorrow. I hope you all have a fantastic night. I love you all so much. Consider this session 2 completed. All right. Let's go ahead, give that raid right on over to Phoenix. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. And thank you so much.